And now we move on to our first speaker. Kiley Yale is Head of Commercial at eco-friendly period care product company, TOTM. Kiley developed a period dignity workplace scheme that launched in over 5,000 sites in the UK, with expansion into Europe happening this year. And she's going to speak about creating a period positive workplace. Thank you so much, Kiley.
Hi everyone, this is a bit bigger than my usual audience, so I hope I do the presentation and the talk justice. I'm just going to talk to you a bit today about period care and the period sort of dignity scheme that we've implemented into the workplace, why we've implemented it, and some of the things around that kind of helping women to be able to talk about periods and the menopause more openly than we've probably ever been able to previously. So there's quite a number of issues around menstruation in the workplace. People have never kind of really wanted to talk about it. In fact, I was asked on the video interview earlier, and I said, actually, I think if it doesn't exist, if it's not talked about, then people just don't believe it. They can sweep it under the carpet. But employers can't do that anymore. You know, we're a much more female-heavy workplace than we were sort of 15, 20 years ago. And these issues are affecting people and affecting people in quite some big ways these days. Part of the reason we developed our period dignity workplace, which I'm absolutely super proud of, is we wanted to work with employers to be able to give their employees a provision that really, really helps them in the workplace and helps them not just with their kind of general day-to-day period well-being, but it helps around all the other things that people don't actually really want to talk about, like endometriosis, like Helen mentioned. It's a real big illness and it can be quite debilitating for people. Our products help with that because they're organic, they're sustainable, etc. And we've made it more, more accessible and made it much more open for people to be able to talk about those illnesses in the workplace. You've also got PMDD, again, really debilitating. Helen touched on, and I can fully vouch for this. I am going through perimenopause at the moment, so brain fog is a big thing. So excuse me if I forget anything today. But also the heavy periods that go along with that. And I've been having numerous discussions with people since I've been here today around, well, actually, what do I do? Because, I could just be sitting on a chair at work and all of a sudden, I know my period started, I know it's going to be heavy, what do? I've got to kind of rush out to the toilet, but then when I get to the toilet, I might have forgotten my bag, or there's that kind of whole stigma around, I'm going to scroll along to the toilet with my bag and then everyone's going to know I'm on my period, and nobody wants to do that anymore, and everybody should be open about menstruation, because it happens to all of us females. So we provide the provision in the toilets so that people haven't got to worry about that. They also haven't got to worry about talking about their periods anymore. We've helped with implementing the menstruation policy in the workplace. So people can be more open and go to their line manager and say, do you know what, I've got a really heavy period today. I'm suffering with, headaches, stomach cramps, and all of the other raft of illnesses that go along with not illnesses, but raft of symptoms that go along with having a period and going through the menopause and perimenopause. So it's much more acceptable with having these policies in place that we can now go and talk to people, and we can actually get the advice and the help that's needed. As a business, as I say, we've launched in 5,000 workplaces, and that's anywhere from really, really tiny companies, really small businesses, schools, colleges, universities, and we go in and we offer talks all around everything that's important around menstruation and the menopause. So not just about how your period will affect you, it's all about nutrition when you're on your period. It will be around the symptoms related to perimenopause and what to do about those really heavy periods and things that you can do to help. And the feedback that we've had is it's made people in business feel much more included and much more able to talk about periods without having this big stigma around it. And people have actually come back to us and said, it's great because we felt, although it was just a video kind of talk, we felt able to actually ask questions around our period. We would never sat in front of our colleagues and done that just, on an average day. I mean, I'm sure you can imagine the conversations that go on in our office, but we find that very normal. You know, we've completely normalised periods, which is what everybody should be doing, and what, you know, part of this policy is about. So, yeah, that's me. If you guys have got any questions, great. I will be around for the networking session afterwards. So if you want to come and grab me, ask any questions, be more than happy to answer any. Thank you.